Hey guys, we're in the 5-cylinder Mk2 Gti for today, and I hope this doesn't get repetitive, but we're going to go on another drive. So with these kind of cars that you do a lot of work to, sometimes things are going to go wrong. So that's why we got to keep driving this thing to keep seeing, what other things are going to go wrong. So I really hope that this isn't like really repetitive for you guys, but it's just one of those things that I'm going to document because I think it's kind of important for the channel. So let's go for a drive. Oh, I have the doors and fenders on now. Front of the car needs to raise up a little bit because they are scraping, but otherwise they're on, so that's cool. Little things at a time. I really need to get this car cleaned because it's absolutely filthy in here from all the Bondo dust and just sanding dust in general. And one thing I found out about this car is that it does not like to bang off limiter. Because after I did that, it went into limp mode shortly after. So I'm going to avoid banging this thing off limiter. I think it'd be a really good idea to probably get a temp gauge though on the car, because I currently don't have one. I smell burning rubber though. I think I'm burning off my tires pretty bad. That switches the dirt up there, so I'm going to turn around really quick. Oh, I forgot about that. My sunroof likes to fly off at high speeds. I definitely got to get that figured out. Okay, so that's new. I don't know what that noise is. Yeah, I don't know what that noise is about. It's kind of like a whine. It sounds like I have a supercharger. Oh, it might be transmission related. I did never change the gear oil in this thing, and I got it from a junkyard. I should probably do that. This thing sounds so good, dude. Yeah, that whining noise is definitely something in the trans, so we should probably get gear oil changed and get some fresh fluid in it, because God knows if it even has enough fluid to begin with. Honestly, all in all, I love driving this thing. We need to get gas too, we're almost out. My gas gauge does work, so that's cool. All right, obligatory launch. Gotta keep doing it. Ah, shit. So we're gonna have to fix the sunroof. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I didn't even touch it. Like, I didn't try to take it out or anything, so. We're definitely gonna have to figure out a solution as to all the smells that come into this car, because it friggin' reeks, dude. And the whole reason why I'm running a catalytic converter is so I don't have to deal with those smells. Everyone's like, oh, why are you running a cat? I'm like, dude, I ran a catless downpipe one time on my Mark V GLI, and it was the worst thing ever. I hated it. It smelled, just the rotten egg smell. That can't be good for any human to smell in. It's awful. Overall, that drive went really well. The only thing that popped up, I got a noise coming, what sounds like to be the trans, because it's any time that I hit the throttle, it's kind of like a whee. So I'm assuming that's the transmission. I'll change the gear oil out, and if that doesn't fix the issue, then we got some other issue somewhere inside the engine. But I don't know. So let me go check oil really quick and check coolant. I put the fenders back on. I broke my grill, so that little corner right there is broken, so don't mind that. But the core support's in, and then this side fender's in, and then my cowl's back in. I hate Volkswagen's dipsticks, but we do have plenty of oil, so we're good in that front. So obviously, whatever leak we do have isn't massive. I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm not pulling the engine out again and doing the rear main seal all over again, so honestly, screw it. I wouldn't be a Volkswagen owner without an oil leak, so. One other thing that I forgot to mention is my distaste in the 2-3 shift in this car. It's absolutely horrible, and I posted something on Instagram, and it has possibly come to my attention that there is a slight chance that I am actually shifting from 2nd to 5th. And I was like, no way, like every pull that I've done, it's done the same thing. But then I came out here to the shift lever and I gave it a wiggle, and I forgot the nut that I put on the shift lever wasn't actually supposed to be the, the nut that stays there forever. It was just like a placeholder nut because it didn't thread on perfectly, so it's not the perfect size. Um, so that could be an issue. I'm going to take that nut off and get something else on there because I don't think we very possibly could be shifting from second to fifth. So that's hot, 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 hot. Fuck me. Jesus. And you're sitting there probably wondering, Brett, where's the original nut? I have no idea. It's gone. It's gone. All right, we're going to take it for another test drive, see if my quick little fix actually even did anything. I just adjusted the linkage, really. All right, I think I made it worse, actually, because if I try to go into first, I'm actually going into, or if I try to go into reverse, I'm actually going into first. So let me go fix that. That's annoying. All right. Now let's see what we're working with. All right, screw it. Let's go. Okay, first. No, that was reverse. Okay, so I need to adjust it more. We're just gonna do a baby pull and see. I think I'm about to be out of gas anyhow, so. I don't know, it seems a little bit better. I don't know. Well, that was a shift to third. So let's adjust it a smidge more. Engine hot. Engine get hot. Touch it. Hot. Okay, well that's third. God damn it. I don't know if you guys can hear the scraping, but it hurts my soul. We're gonna do a rolling start from second. All right, ready? I gotta check the fuel pump again. I don't know. It seemed like it was down on power. Something didn't feel right. Maybe we're running out of fuel. I mean, the fuel gauge is very low. We are on the red. So let's try that again. So we'll start first. From second. It's breaking up. I think we're losing fuel. I could be wrong, but I think we need more fuel. And it got no gas in it. We'll pull the pump again and see if it wiggled free again. That's another likelihood. Honestly, this is probably the most fun part of the build, getting to kind of like figure out, why things aren't working the way that they should be, and then getting them working the way that they should be is very rewarding. All right, well, we went and got gas, so hopefully that fixes up our breakup issue. If not, then we got other issues. I miss the old gas cans. These new ones, not great. They kind of suck. And it broke up. I'm thinking the breaking up issue, it has something to do with the fuel pump falling out again. So we're back out here and we're going to pull the fuel pump once again and try to get that situated. Now everyone has told me, oh, just get a Mark III tank, which I know it's probably, the best option. But for some reason, I just really don't want to do it. I don't know why I am so against it. There's no reason in particular. I just don't feel like it, and I'm bound and determined to make this work. Nope, it's not the fuel pump. The fuel pump is hanging in there. Huh. Well, the fuel pump was sticking out of the tank itself, so I never put the clamp back on the fuel pump, so maybe it's rising up. I don't know. We'll stick this back in here, and then we'll actually put the clamp on. Maybe that'll help our issue. Is it worthwhile doing another test drive? Come on, heat shrink. Yeah, there we go. Is it kind of sketch? Probably a little bit, yeah. Ow, that's hot. Heat guns get hot when you use them, just so you guys know. Gosh darn it. All right, so I got my trusty little Amazon code reader down here. We'll pull codes, see if the knock sensor came back. I cleared codes once. The knock sensor code isn't back, so what the breakup could be is I have no idea. So, once again, we'll go for a test drive. I know the friggin' driving content might be getting boring, but at least this car sounds really cool. One more drive, here we go. Looks like we're about to get a storm, boys. Can't believe I burnt my freaking hand like an idiot, dude. That hurt. You know what, though? I have to really say, driving this car, I was really worried that, like, you know, it was going to make me hate it because it's not stock anymore and it's not OEM and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, this has made the driving experience of this, like, poop box, you know, that's what it is, 10 times better. Because the riding of a Mark II on coilovers is not great if they're not good coilovers, which these are not by any means. So this has made driving this car so much more enjoyable. I don't feel it breaking up as much, but it definitely feels like at lower RPMs, the torque isn't as great, and I think that probably has something to do with the tune, or the lack thereof. I don't know, the breakup seems to be gone for now. We'll see if it returns. I definitely need to adjust the linkage. Sir James Cooper Rider, he also has a YouTube channel, check it out. But he sent me a message on Instagram and was like, hey, did you like lock the trans when you were adjusting the linkage? And I was like, no, you're supposed to do that. So I'm gonna have to go do that now to make sure I get the, you know, the linkage all adjusted in the right manner. Well, that seems to sound better, the 2-3 shift, than the video the other day that I took. Because the other day, it was like, bah, bah. So maybe, honestly, I was shifting into fifth. I very well could have been. That's much better. Okay, I think I was shifting to fifth. Wow, I'm an idiot, huh? I'm really stupid. Well, I'll be damned, huh? What a dip, huh? Okay, well, I guess that solves that issue. Oh, we got smoke. All right, well, we had smoke. Where did it come from and why did it happen? I have no idea. Let's go take a look. Oh, shoot. We're blowing coolant out of this little thing. I had it plugged off with a just a little nipple, and we're blowing coolant out of the overflow. So, okay, that's fixable. We'll fix that, but that scared me for a second. Whoopsie daisy. We'll let it sit and chill out for a second, and then we'll try to get it back to the house. I wanted to do some sound clips, but I guess not. We lost a little nipple. Cool. You live and you learn.